happening, I'd say it's up to Weedy again. Catch him.
The problem is this. The moment the Hayabusa is in vicinity, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fourth game at this point. Team Philippines are at match point. Indonesia with 1. Indonesia, if they're able to get 1 more, they can equalize and extend the series. If not, Team Philippines will be going to the gold medal match. Welcome as right now, Team Philippines forcing out Team Indonesia and clearing the way faster first, making sure that Ezekiel doesn't get an advantage. Hayabusa is there in mid. Ezekiel has to dash out.
Very good proactive movements from Team Philippines. All this while, Indonesia have to solve this problem. If Team Philippines is fast enough on all the other lanes except for that gold lane, how do we equalize? How do we address that? Because even in the EXP, right, as soon as you reach level 4, the Lapu-Lapu can handily take care of the CC.
Yep. CC will be up back once she has that war axe. So, yeah, it really is about timing, but Vinuya will hit the timing first. Leonardo is trying very best to deny some minions. It looks like is able to. Don't think able to deny the cart, but hey, denying minions is denying minions.
So far.
Oh.
All right.
Well, a lot to be used there, but it's okay. It's okay. There's no threat in the jungle, so not really gonna get punished.
Yep.
And again, Team Indonesia, when they have this Yisun Shin, it's really all about giving everything towards these Yisun Shin. So yeah, no early aggressions here. Indonesia might even consider letting go of that turtle and let Sin vertical farm, get something off of the side of Philippines.
You know what? The same problem is presented on the other side as well. Team Philippines have to consider, how are we not stopping Sin's farm? Because if Sin gets to that point, again, even Soriano should be scared. Witty spots Nepomuceno. Oh, the passive! A singular hit, putting Nepomuceno at half health. De La Cruz and Vinuya compromising Sin. Already with the brilliance, the stolen one. Yehezkiel popped it. Nepomuceno looking to secure. The retribution is good. Leonardo with the I'm offended comes through, drawing first blood out of Vinuya. Serving up a kill to Sin. De La Cruz very low, only able to heal a little bit more. AOG defensively, he's out 1 for 1. But the Philippines get the big one.
It's a good thing the Philippines was able to get out of there, because Team Indonesia, I feel like that's all part of the plan. Instead of going for the turtle, we try to get as much kills as we can, because this is like a you do this with the extra step. You want to take down the EXP, but instead of going into the lane, let him get out, fight around the turtle, and you know that Vinuya will be on zone duty, so might as well use that. But all the while, looks like Sin got caught, and this is already not looking good for Indonesia.
As strong as the Yisun Shin is, oh my lord! This is what we were saying at level 4. That matchup is very difficult for the CC. Witty, tectonic charges out. As I was saying, taking care of the Yisun Shin. I've talked to several pro players. The only thing that you gotta do is wait for the trace list. When you see the trace list has been used, that's your go signal. That's when it says the green light. You gotta go. What is De La Cruz doing here? What is he up to?
I think he's delaying, right? Seeing where the rotation is. And even if you slow by a little bit, this gives so much room. Aranda gets taken down by Nepomuceno. And Team Philippines, they rinse and repeat. De La Cruz, slow down the rotation. Even if he gets all the farm, it's okay. Just delay. That's all you need. The Hayabusa just needs to be maybe just one level ahead.
Yep. 500 gold turns into 2,000. That's the trajectory Team Philippines is following right now. And I think that is what proves that in the earlier thesis statement mentioned, these teams, one of these teams have to figure out who are we slowing down or who are we catching up to. Papico takes a good amount of damage from Yehezkiel. And I love how he just really tried to walk out of there. Just the old-fashioned way. Didn't even panic with the brilliance. Didn't even have to flicker. He knows that these are major objectives, major resources he has to use in this next major objective. Turtle already spawned.
There's a big sign of worry when two people gets a perfect catch and still unable to get a kill. Not even force out that flicker. Team Philippines starting up this turtle. Vinuya jumping forward all the while. The back. Nepomuceno has to use the quad shadows to get away. Papico gets a kill onto Leonardo. Sin gets Papico. Nepomuceno still gets the main objective, the turtle, and Sin has to back off, trying to get farm. And the quad shadow again used, but the brilliance able to help him out. Nepomuceno still stays, gets a kill on the Ezekiel.
That was the second time in a sequence within 30 seconds that Nepomuceno was able to maximize the use of the quad shadows. In the first sequence, he used it to get the turtle, right? He went back, took a lot of damage from Witty, came back in, retribution. Second time, he left the shadow all the way in the safety of the river and then chased. Yehezkiel forced him to use the stolen brilliance and then got a kill. That was ridiculous. The Nepomuceno got shut down, but Witty's gonna fall. Where'd that happen?
Not sure. It looks like it happened down bot. But either ways, took a quick look at the goal difference here. Sin is 700 behind Nepomuceno. And this is a big problem where you're running a comp like this. You're putting all your eggs in one basket, and that basket is Sin. Sin does have 2 kills, dying once. But at the same time, you got to optimize your rotation just to make sure that you get at least the same level. Because right now it's level 9. Okay, now it is at the same level, so looking a bit better for Team Indonesia. They just got to keep on surviving. If they lose much more, it's not going to be looking good. Especially Sin. Sin cannot be taken down. At this point, it's just a cat and mouse kind of game.
That's right. Hide the Sin. If in game 2 it was all about hiding the Leonardo, you got to hide the Sin until he gets his 4th item. That's when I think he'd be more than confident enough to face off against Team Philippines. But we got to address the other elephant in the room, ticking time bomb, that is Soriano. He hasn't really seen much action nor felt any pressure, so that means he's also just inevitably building up to a very good kit.
So again, it's a 1v1, just a different 1v1. The only difference is Philippines, even if Soriano gets taken down, Nepomuceno is there.
Pabico is there.
Vinuya is there. So there's multiple threats coming in from Indonesia, and all the while, Sin has to dodge all of them.
And Leonardo gets that I'm offended onto 2. You see Soriano's damage is good. Nepomuceno secures the turtle. In comes the rest of Team Indonesia. Witty with a passive pop. In comes Nepomuceno. Takes down Witty with a shadow kill. Actually just holds on to it. Those were just shurikens and basic attacks. Team Philippines are running through Indonesia right now. A 4,000 gold lead. Clean, and in comes a shadow kill. Takes down Leonardo.
It's unfortunate. Team Philippines right now, they can force things out. Indonesia can't really fight back. Some missed kills coming in from Indonesia, but even if they hit, probably not enough to kill. Nepomuceno taking a bit of damage coming in from Miranda. In terms of the gold difference here, is about 6,000. Vinuya with the Queen's Wings. It's going to be difficult for Sin to even get a kill, and didn't get that turret. It's not that big of a deal because eventually it will go down, but you would wish Sin at this point having 3 items. And I think he only has 2. I think he has the Hunter Strike and the
Endless Battle.
Yeah.
That was just his 2nd item.
Yeah, I think so.
The economy is rough on Team Indonesia. And them being a funnel lineup, them being an all-for-one, a tent-pole team, they gotta wait for Sin. And I think it's gonna take more than just Witty to set things up. Leonardo has to be more proactive in getting these catches. But here's the delicate balance. They're not the proactive lineup. They're the ones who's actually waiting right now.
Yeah. They're hoping for either Vinuya, De La Cruz, or Nepomuceno to overextend.
Yep.
And then Sin with the boat, stun someone out and hoping that you have enough damage. Aranda should be able to survive this, but still takes quite a lot of damage from Vinuya and Nepomuceno. Indonesia just got to stop the bleeding because eventually you will get there.
Oh, Conceal. Coming from De La Cruz. They're moving up to the top lane. Tech Edge hitting 2. Team Philippines not letting go of this initiation. Shadow kill by Nepomuceno. De La Cruz falls. Doesn't get to use the AOG defensively. Down goes Witty. Roamer, trade out. Pabico falls. 2 for 1. Team Philippines may have overextended. They find Aranda on the way out.
But still, that was good coming in from Indonesia, especially Witty. Not stingy with the ult at all. Using that tech charge to reveal, to cancel out that Conceal, finding 3. Vinuya, bravest fighter out there. And yeah, even though, yeah, Philippines got some kills too, but between the two, Indonesia probably got the more value.
Yep, I was going to say, Indonesia, before that fight, were making the right calls. Put Sin on the opposite side of the map where we think Team Philippines is. Because he's at 2 items. 2 with a Legion Sword. That's not acceptable. He's about 1,000 gold down away from the Hayabusa. We can't play this way. It only can be done through counterattacks and safe farming for about the next 2 to 3 minutes. Good call for Team Indonesia to not try to contest. Team Philippines secures the Lord.
I wonder if Sin's next item is going to be a BOD or a Malefic Roar. I can see the Malefic Roar to deal with Nuya.
I think it's got to be the Roar.
But I can also see for a BOD, there's a few squishies on the board. Maybe can get something. Oh, De La Cruz gets pulled back. Going to take quite a bit of damage. Survive for quite a while, but Ezekiel secures the kill. But look at this. Oh, Nepomuceno almost got caught by the Ruby.
Yep. Still a very potent answer to any assassin out there. Weedy with the flicker tech charge. Finds Soriano. Down he goes. A kill for Yazgil. Double kill for Vinuya. Weedy and Aranda fall. 2 for 1. Almost instant gratification for Team Philippines. Leonardo sharing the damage with Sin. Nepomuceno shadows out. Instead, goes ahead and focuses on the turrets.
Indonesia is just playing around Team Philippines over aggression. So far doing quite well, catching them in their mistakes. But this still gives a lot of time for Sin to farm up. And as you saw, he does have that Malefic Roar. So 10 minutes in, he has 3 items. Gonna be pretty strong. Not the strongest just yet. But at least this time, if someone does get caught, he does have the damage to respond.
Lord pops that Holy Shield up top, crashing into the turret, taking it down about 2/3. Another shadow kill by Nepomuceno. 6-1-3. Stellar performance by the GOAT on this Hayabusa. The gold lead has expanded, Lafel. We're about 7,000 between these two.
But I feel like for Indonesia, you don't need that much gold. Because, again, everything just has to go over to Sin.
Yep.
I feel like for the rest of them, 2 items is enough. 1 utility and 1 either defense or offense. And I think you're all good. Because Weedy is at this point is just they just want his ult. That's it. After you ult, whatever happens, happens. Just get a good ult.
Uh-oh. Weedy does not have a flicker. He does have his ult. But for them to try and catch Soriano once again, they'll have to use the whole kit. So they are about, 30 seconds away from that. Luckily, it'll be in time for the Lord, spawning in the upper quarter. Team Philippines, they're so good at this. This is the play style that made the Philippines dominant as possible. Just patience and map control.
7,000 difference here between Philippines as well as Indonesia. At this point, it's probably the job of Aranda here to slow things down because he has that damage threat and he can actually get in and out. Even if it dies, it will take quite a while. By that time, Indonesia can get into proper positioning to get something done. But Nepomuceno, though, having the BOD and Soriano with the Golden Staff, the damage is just going to be too much. The next time Philippines has a clean engage, that's it. It's over.
All the more it becomes a reality that Weedy is only used for his ult. Expect that even with his passive, he will be soft to the light wheels of Soriano's carry. Lord has already spawned upper quarter. Once again, bottom lane, long lane taken care of by Vinuya. So you can expect that they will converge. But wait, he's got 4 on him. Goes ahead and retreats. Nepomuceno taking his time, wants the Lord to spawn a specific time. And I think it'll be past the 15 mark. Yes, this is a Lord for 13:45.
So now for Team Philippines, they will have some time to manage the waves. Indonesia, their wave clear is not great. It really is not. The CC is not a great wave clear. Ezekiel on this Valentina is not. So what they're hoping for is get 3. Kill 3 people from Team Philippines and then take your time clearing the minions who might lose 2 inhibitors. But that's something. We can hear the chant coming in from the crowd here for Indonesia. Hoping for this last hurrah to turn the tables.
The tables seem to be all for Team Philippines. Team Indonesia are left out in the dark, in the cold. They are out-farmed, almost 10,000 gold between them. And now they're holding on to their inhibitors. Fat wave in mid and top. The Lord down bottom. And they're inside the base. AOG by De La Cruz gets hit. A lot of firepower coming in from Team Indonesia. They pop his immortality. They get rid of his revitalize. Leonardo gets a kill. They pop Weedy's immortality this time, and Pabico forced to use the brilliance. No casualties just yet for Team Indonesia. Just a shadow kill, taking down Leonardo. 1 for 1, Pabico gets taken down by Yazgil. Very good response coming from Indonesia, about to kick out Team Philippines out of their base. Victor down to 3, down goes Weedy. Soriano going ham, gets taken down. That's a 1 for 1 across the board, 3 for 3 in totality. A lot of kills for Sin, a lot of gold. Team Indonesia are okay.
Now, hold on, it might want to continue forward. Binuya almost took down Aranda.
Oh,
Nice timing on the traceless. Scary how I call this kill tree. You may lose 2, but it's okay.
uh-oh.
Oh, baby!
Shadow kill! The winner crown, keeping Sin alive! The reflexes, the instincts on that young jungler from Indonesia.
Actually, it was good. He actually delayed it. Because if he instantly popped it, Aranda would have died. Right? So he waited for the Ogi Shadow Kill to split. Once Aranda is away, then he popped it because he knows after the Ogi Shadow
He'd be
Kill,
the next target.
the Shuriken will come out.
Yep.
He knew that he can tank just a bit, but at the end he could not.
He
So
maximized the utility.
talk about calmness. A lot of people in that situation will use it instantly, but he knew if he did that, that would be over. Philippines could have ended it because he's the only one that could protect.
This is just a byproduct of thousands of hours of playing MLBB at such a high level that sequences like that, reactions to almost lethal circumstances like that are almost done without breaking sweat. I can imagine that Sin was like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's like it's just a Hayabusa with the sweat coming down.
Oof, you're fine. Team Philippines secures the Lord. This is still an unevolved Lord. It'll be spawning down bottom, if I'm not mistaken. And Indonesia still has that top lane, but with the way Team Philippines is playing and how they're synchronizing these waves, I think
it's checkmate.
yep, we're approaching the point of if they cannot wipe out Team Philippines in this next siege.
The problem is, I feel like even if they do wipe out, the minions will be too strong because their wave clear is that.
It has to be a winning wipeout.
Yeah.
It has to be a wipeout with at least two.
Yeah,
left.
exactly. Like other people have to like drag the minions to the side and everything. Like just getting a wipeout is not enough.
They
The
need a
minions and the
rampart.
Lord, it's gonna be enough.
All right, there's the rampart. Witty delays the siege minion. The Lord inside the base. Sin backing out. Already summons that turtle boat. Coming through. There's the tech charge. Down goes Witty. Spent his flicker. Down goes Leonardo. Soriano and Team Philippines have done it in such swift fashion